The gold rush of 1849 brought big changes to California. The territory became a state just 2 years after the discovery of gold at a place called Sutter's Mill, and 300,000 new settlers arrived between 1848 and 1854. The gold rush also brought with it technological advancements such as the Pelton wheel. This invention allowed California to take advantage of another precious resource, hydroelectric power. PG&E's hydroelectric system dates back to this exciting time in our state's history. It all began in 1895 with the opening of Folsom Powerhouse, which produced and delivered electricity to Sacramento, located 22 miles away. Now, more than 100 years later, PG&E operates the largest investor-owned hydroelectric system in the country. The utility powerhouses stretch nearly 500 miles from Redding to Bakersfield and are capable of serving about 4 million homes. The Helms Pumped Storage Facility is PG&E's largest and most unique hydroelectric plant. Helms opened in 1984 and has been providing the Central Valley with clean, reliable energy ever since.
Well, Helms is important in that we're a large generator to provide electricity to the Central Valley area. Helms has 1,212 megawatts, which is more than enough energy for the central area population now and in the future.
Helms consists of a lower reservoir, an upper reservoir, and a powerhouse carved 1,000 feet beneath a mountain. It integrates renewable energy by pumping water uphill during off-peak hours when energy demand and costs are low. During the daytime when demand is high and power costs more, the pumped water is released from the upper reservoir downhill. The force of this water falling generates electricity at the highest economic benefit for PG&E's customers by spinning 3 generators at a rate of 360 revolutions per minute. With its unique location and ability to serve about 900,000 homes, Helms provides a number of benefits to the local community, including access to a clean, reliable energy source that helps keep the lights on in the Central Valley. Traditional power plants can take hours, even days, to come online. However, Helms can go from a dead stop to full generation within 8 minutes. This not only helps to keep the lights on when demand for power suddenly increases, but also supports the use of renewable energy such as wind and solar. These clean technologies have many benefits, but they require backup from facilities like Helms to maintain reliability when the wind isn't blowing and the sun isn't shining.
You know, Helms is a really valuable asset in helping balance the needs of our customers' demands for power. In that when the sun goes away, a cloud goes over a solar panel, you lose that generation, or you lose that power. Helms has the capability to replace that power almost instantaneously. So it's a real valuable asset for us.
Hydroelectric storage facilities like Helms can operate for 30, 50, even 100 years. However, the future of this important resource is in jeopardy. In order to pump the water that spins the generators, Helms relies on power transported over the electric grid. Until now, that hasn't been a problem. But as the Central Valley's population grows, constraints in the transmission system that serves these customers and Helms are making it more difficult for the facility to continue operating at its full capacity. Think of it like a freeway. When too many cars are on the road, traffic gets congested and it stops moving. Building another freeway relieves these constraints so that travelers on both roads can move more freely. Transmission lines work the same way, and the system that serves Central Valley customers and Helms is getting seriously congested. Fortunately, there's a solution on the way. Central Valley Power Connect is a proposed new transmission line that will create another way to deliver electricity. The project will relieve constraints and improve Helms' ability to generate clean, reliable power in the future.
The Central Valley Power Connect project, when it's complete, it'll have the ability to help us fully utilize the capabilities of the Helms Pumped Storage project, which is a critical green energy resource for the Central Valley area. And it does that by allowing us to utilize renewable resources outside of the area, like solar and wind facilities, and use that power to pump water back up the hill to recharge the Helms Pump Storage project. So then when we need the generation from Helms, we can produce that power quickly to replace other renewable resources and improve the overall reliability in the Central Valley.
By allowing the full utilization of Helms, Central Valley Power Connect is expected to save customers up to $18 million annually due to avoided costs for more expensive forms of electricity, such as new power plants.
Electric reliability is critical for us in terms of our workforce development. We know that the Central Valley is the largest region that's growing the fastest in California, and with that comes increased demand for energy and for electricity. All of our businesses in agriculture and all of the other industries that are here, including in education, we need energy, and we need to have it safe, and we need to have it reliable and cost effective as well. So it's critical for us to be able to have this project so we can fully grow to the way we're supposed to. I mean, we're in the Central Valley, we grow things, and one of the things we need to grow is electricity.
Additionally, Power Connect will help deliver clean power into the Central Valley and provide significant economic benefits. A recent study found the project will create several hundred jobs and generate millions of dollars for local governments. Overall, the project's economic impact in Fresno, Kings, and Madera counties will total nearly $50 million between 2013 and 2020. Perhaps most importantly, Central Valley Power Connect will ensure that the Central Valley has access to reliable power as the population continues to grow. That's because the same constraints that could limit the use of Helms can also affect the delivery of electricity to local homes, businesses, and farms. Central Valley Power Connect will help solve this problem for all of us.
I think when businesses are looking at our valley to move into, there are a couple of major ingredients that they're going to want to consider. Workforce, labor, cost of labor, the cost of doing business here, transportation are very important. Water obviously is very important for a lot of crops. But in addition to that, part of that equation is power, the reliability of having to have those resources available to you uninterrupted, without fear that tomorrow could be a brownout or a blackout or something of that nature. And so as we try to grow the Central Valley with businesses and trying to create the quality of life for our citizens, it's important that we have all these basic ingredients readily available, sustainable, feel comfortable that they're there, or we're not going to be considered at all.
Power Connect is currently in the planning stages. If approved by the California Public Utilities Commission, construction is expected to begin in 2019 with an in-service date of 2020. For more information on the Helms Pump Storage Facility and Central Valley Power Connect, visit www.pgecurrents.com or www.cvpowerconnect.com. Together, these important projects will ensure a clean and reliable energy future for the Central Valley.